She said she liked me but wasn't in love, so I became exactly the man she described. We were sitting on the couch one night, watching some mindless reality show, one of those dating competitions she loved and I tolerated, when she turned to me mid-episode, muted the TV, and looked me straight in the eye. "I like you, Mark, I really do, but I'm not in love with you." It wasn't a breakup. It was a corporate reclassification, a change in job title, no pay raise. I wasn't being fired, I was being demoted. She wasn't saying goodbye. She was informing me of new emotional terms and conditions, as if I'd sign off without reading the fine print. I'm a systems analyst. My life runs on logic and data. I don't handle emotional ambiguity well, but I can process facts. So I processed, she likes me, she's not in love with me. Data received. I took a deep breath and said, "Thanks for the clarification." Then I stood up and went to bed. She was waiting for an argument, a meltdown, maybe tears. Instead, she got nothing but calm acknowledgement. What she didn't realize was that she had just triggered what I now refer to as the roommate protocol. The next morning, the system updated. Normally, I'd wake up early, make us both coffee, kiss her forehead before leaving for work. But that morning, I brewed a pot, poured myself a mug, filled a thermos, and left the empty carafe on the counter. The man who made her coffee every morning was in love with her. That man was now decommissioned. For the first few days, she seemed relieved. She had her freedom, her space, her emotional detachment, all while enjoying the comforts of the same roof, same routines, same me, minus the affection. But then, the details began to shift. When she texted asking me to book dinner reservations for her and her friends, I replied, "Sorry, busy right now. You can call the restaurant directly." When I did laundry, I washed only my clothes. When I went grocery shopping, I bought food for one. No gluten-free bread, no overpriced almond milk, no favorite snacks. When she asked where her granola bars were, I said, "Oh, I didn't see those on my list, but I can. Venmo request you your half of this week's bill if you'd like to split groceries properly." That's when it hit her. She'd never paid for groceries, not once in 2 years. The cracks widened. When her car started making a noise, she came into my office mid-Zoom call, the way she always had, expecting me to handle it. "That sounds stressful," I said evenly. "Yelp is great for finding repair shops." Her birthday rolled around a few weeks later. For the past 2 years, I'd gone all out. Surprise parties, trips, jewelry, handwritten letters. This time, I rolled over in bed and said, "Happy birthday, Chloe. Hope you have a great day." She blinked, waiting. "You didn't plan anything?" "I figured you'd want to celebrate with your friends," I said. "I'm happy to grab pizza later if you want." As friends, the word landed like a dart, but the financial wake-up call was the fatal error. When her phone got shut off, she came storming into my office. "My plan got canceled." "Yeah," I said calmly. I removed my card. "We're not really a family anymore, are we? You'll have to set up your own." That one stung. She had no steady income, just scattered freelance projects that barely covered her shopping habits. She'd been living a life funded by someone who loved her. Now she was living with a man who simply liked her, no extras included. She tried everything to get a reaction. She'd leave dishes piled high. I'd move them neatly onto her side of the sink. She'd blast sad music late at night. I'd slip on noise-canceling headphones. She'd drop passive-aggressive comments about how cold I'd become. I'd respond with polite indifference. Noted. The breaking point came one night when she stumbled home drunk, wearing my old t-shirt and nothing else. Her eyes were red, her words slurred. "I miss us, Mark," she whispered, tears streaking her face. "I miss you." I looked at her the way a neighbor might look at someone explaining their broken washing machine. Sympathetic, but distant. "It sounds like you're going through something difficult," I said gently. "Have you considered talking to a therapist?" The tears stopped instantly. Her expression shifted from heartbreak to horror. She finally understood. She wasn't dealing with the man she'd fallen out of love with. She was dealing with the system that replaced him. A logical, emotionally neutral unit that operated exactly as designed. The final moment came with the lease renewal. She found me sitting at the kitchen table, the papers in front of me. "Are we renewing?" she asked, voice trembling. "I'm not," I said. "I signed a lease for a one-bedroom closer to my office. I move in next month." "You're leaving me?" she whispered. "Yes."